Since debuting in Shonen Jump in December of 2018, Chainsaw Man has taken the world by storm, and it's easy to see why. With an anime adaptation soon to be releasing, and the second saga of the manga having finally begun, it's safe to say that this series has become a mainstay in mainstream fandom. Chainsaw Man Part 1 ended with Denji making peace with everything that had transpired over the events of the manga, and starting a new life at school, which, let's be real, Denji needs the study time. He's dumber than a box of rocks. Now, after the grueling year-and-a-half long wait, we're finally able to once again see what this twisted world of devils will bring us, and I couldn't be more excited. Let's dive into the twisted mind of Tatsuki Fujimoto and see what Chainsaw Man Part 2 will bring us. Chapter 98 introduces us to Asa Mitaka, a high school girl with no friends and whose parents have been eaten by devils, which, of course, naturally brings her to despise them. She's shown to be a loner by choice and doesn't attempt to socialize until Bucky, the goddamn chicken devil of all things, tries to help her come out of her shell. And to Bucky's credit, he actually gets her to make the attempt. But alas, all good things must come to an end, as just as Asa finally goes to make friends with her classmates, she trips and falls on top of Bucky, killing him instantly and splashing chicken gore all over her school uniform. Talk about trauma. That night, as Asa is laying in bed and mulling over her terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day, she's visited by her teacher, Mr. Tanaka, and the class president, who convince her to join them in visiting Bucky's grave. But, surprise, surprise, big shocker here, the class president is revealed to have made a contract with the devil out of jealousy towards Asa, and promptly murders her in quite the brutal way with a half decapitation. Fujimoto's commitment to murdering the central protagonist in the most visceral way possible is nothing short of endearing. It's like he watched the first episode of Yu Yu Hakusho and spliced it with a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. The scene where we see Asa's inner thoughts right before she's killed hits you right in the gut, as the realization that she's not as different from others as she may have previously thought is bittersweet and really lends itself to the horror of what's happening on screen. Since this is Chainsaw Man and no teenager killed by a devil could possibly stay dead, we are shown what looks like an owl who took a few too many psychedelics. Naturally though, this is no ordinary crackhead owl, as it is revealed to be none other than the War Devil himself, one of the four horsemen of this world. War and Asa make a contract, and a new fiend is born into the world of Chainsaw Man, giving the resurrected high schooler a second chance at life. The War Devil quickly dispatches of the opposing devil with a sword crafted out of her teacher's head and goddamn spine, and disposes of the body with a grenade crafted from devil flesh. The chapter ends with one of the most badass spreads I've ever seen in a manga, as the War Devil walks away from the explosion with her back turned because she is way too cool for you and I, and makes a vow to destroy Chainsaw Man himself as she sits on her throne of gore. I won't lie to you guys, this was not how I imagined the next saga of this series would start. But I mean that in the best way I possibly can. Not including your long-standing main protagonist in the first chapter is a risk, because if the fans are looking for one thing and you give them another, and that new thing isn't up to par, then you really risk falling flat on your face with the fans that you've had since the beginning. Fujimoto, however, he sticks that landing perfectly, as Asa's introduction and background feel very similar to that of Denji, since both of them have grown up without parents and really have no one else in their lives besides the devils that they inevitably make contracts with. It's similar to the way the series initially started, so there's some familiarity there for longtime readers, while also introducing us to a new central character for new readers. It keeps things fresh, and it's quite impressive how well this first chapter was structured, but I'd expect nothing less from a visionary like Fujimoto. I'm beyond excited to see just how crazy War Devil's powers can get, as she seems to be able to transform anything she touches into a weapon, so the creative potential is limitless, and I can't wait to see what type of insanity she'll unleash. If this is just the beginning, then the future of this series is going to be a wild ride that I will not want to get off of, and I hope you will all take that ride with me as new chapters are released. What's going on, everybody? I want to thank you for getting to this point in the video, if you have, and taking the time to watch my Chainsaw Man chapter review. I'm going to be doing more of these as they drop in the future, so consider subscribing, leaving a like, all that good stuff. And if you want to keep up with me, my Twitch and Twitter will be linked down in the description. Of course, all that good YouTube stuff. So until next time though, guys, you guys stay safe and be good to one another, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.